Hello! I'm doing a little something different today. Let me get some more lights on in here. So you can maybe have a chance to see me. Well, it's all the lights I can find. There's the other light. Alright, this will be a lot not very exciting. A lot less exciting than it sounds. If you've ever baked a cake, you know it's not that exciting. But, you know, just a little something different, right? By the way, camera's in a different spot, sitting in the same place. But I got my new computer, new. It's slightly newer than the other computer I'm using. But anyway, what a hassle it was getting that set up. Alright, so what we have here is we have water and oil and eggs in a bowl. And cake mix. I already measured all the ingredients, so that makes it easy. I'm going to get scissors so I don't have a cloud of cake mix. Yes, my studio is like 2 feet from the kitchen. Literally on the other side of the door. So, cut this. Sorry, I'm really not set up for doing this sort of a stream. I was gonna get an NDI thing set up with my phone, and it kept being a hassle, and I had enough hassle today, so I was just like, forget it. We're just going with it. So I got the bowl here. Pour the stuff in. I mix it as it pours in, and that's about it. I should do this vigorously for 2 minutes. I think it said vigorously. Some nice, exciting word like that. So yeah, this is me mixing a bowl for 2 minutes. Apparently, my new computer has no idea what time zone I'm in. Oh well. The oven's hot, so that worked out well. Basically, we're just trying to mix everything all together. And now my nice black hoodie is not as black as it was. I don't have an electric mixer, so we just work with what we got, right? Who needs an electric mixer anyway? When you have a hand, ow, and an arm, 2 arms, so you can trade off when one gets tired. Is this vigorous enough? Pretty well mixed to me. It's like one of those ASMR streams. You get to hear the oh, look at that stuff that poofed out on my jacket. Ah, that seems pretty well mixed, if you ask me. I'm gonna tilt this down for you so you can see the pour. Oh, got the camera all out of whack. Oh, this serving set is not made for this sort of thing. Oh, there you go. All right. There's a pan there. Just gonna pour some of this into the pan. All right, not a lot. We want nice thin layers. I think we want like 2 of these. These are bread pans, so just dripped on the floor. Oops. said, not the ideal setting for this, but I don't know. I thought it'd sound to do something a little different. And no, you're not gonna be able to see them come out of the oven or any of that. I might bring one in or something to show the results. And now is where my utter lack of planning comes into play, as I realize I don't have anything to scrape the bowl out with. So we're just gonna prop this up. Somehow. There we go. It's balanced. Nothing will go wrong with that, sure. You always get these things on Christmas. The holidays are over. What am I going to use it for now? I never cared too much one way or another about the picture on my spatula was, I guess. Okay. All right. Didn't make too big of a mess. Let's have to bring a rag with me and clean up a little bit. Tastes like chocolate. Okay. Well, that was fun. Now let's write some code. Okay. We did it. We started the cake. It's in the oven. And now we can get down to some fun. Hey, it works. I was going to go on and on about the miserable day I had. Now I don't really feel like getting into it, so probably will later, but for now just know it was one of those days. But the computer's working, the live stream is working, as far as I can tell. I should probably pull it up on YouTube just to, you know, be sure. Ya-da-da. No, I don't know which. Hippotech right now. Library. Yes, your channel. There you go, your channel. It looks like I'm live. Yep, I'm live. All right, fantastic. Welcome to stream, me. So good to see myself. Okay. So here we have a lot of updates since you saw it last. Among other things, I've moved the phone down here to the corner. And I've made it so it just gets a little bit of a jog to it every time it lands. It never lands in exactly the same spot. That just idea anyway is that it just kind of gives it a feel. It never lands exactly in the same spot, except it does it 3 times in a row. I'm trying to show you how it doesn't. There we go. It goes different ways. You get the idea. Kind of dance or do whatever. So we have the phone. I've got the chat app more or less finished. There's always more you can do to everything, so we'll decide whether there's more we want to do to this or not. Well, let's go back to the beginning. Reload. Okay. So for starters, everybody has a profile picture. They're all the default picture because I haven't made pictures. Neither has anybody else. But they've all got profile pictures, so that's cool. And these little notification bubbles that are the chat icon just with the number in it. When you get a new message, when somebody gets a message, they go to the top of the queue. Or it's more of a stack. Anyway, whatever, they pull out and put on top. So you can find it easier. Whoops. That feature's not implemented yet. Don't click on the messages. It doesn't do anything. You can scroll down if there's more messages than fit. So that's all. This was about testing that. The messages get this yellow border when they're new, so that's a new message, but an old message is just a black outline until you mouse over it. So I got all these threads. I just had ChatGPT write up a bunch of conversations, and then I can set them up with a time delay, or I can have another event call a function to send a message, and it sends a message, right? So farmer Hank just messaged, and he's like, yes, Slim, of course, I've been farming for over 40 years now, so I got a thing or two to share. Someone's asking him for help, and so he's just gonna like spout out over the next 5-10 minutes. First of all, be careful with your tractor. I can't tell you how many times I've seen new farmers hit a tree or a rock and end up damaging their machine. So they just spit out as the timer runs out, or whatever event happens that makes a new conversation be added to the queue. The way it all works, because I mean you're here, so you must care. The way it all works is phone. All right, so you basically add a contact, and then a contact can receive messages. You know, the phone can receive or the chat app can receive messages and send messages. So you have the contact that you're sending it to or receiving it from. Here, and then you have the message, and then true. This here is defaults to true, but that's so you can tell it, or it defaults to false. Yeah. Anyway, that's so you can tell it I don't want this message to, or I want this message to already be read. So if I'm setting the phone up ahead of time, I can just set up a whole string of conversations. I'm actually reverse the logic on that, so it defaults to false, and it's at the very end, so you don't, when you're adding a conversation that's going to play out over time, you don't have to put that variable in. And then the number 44, that's the number of minutes, game minutes, which are half a second each, that it will take before it processes. So the phone basically counts every half a second. It cycles a counter. If we go to the home screen, you can see the time counting there. So these messages are the phone system is counting, and then every half a second it looks at each of the message threads and looks to see if it has a message that is due to be posted. So if there's a message that is equal to the current time or less than the current time, it posts a message. So that's how that works. Jane says, I just wanted to catch up, see how things been going for you. Farmer Hank says, I remember one time I hit a stump and it ruined my tractor for a whole season. I had to buy a new tractor, and that cost me a pretty penny. I'm going to have to work on these conversations a little bit. Some of them I asked ChatGPT for a specific conversation. It's like, I need a character to be a salesman trying to sell Slim this stuff. And then others are the farmer, giving them advice. And then others I just said, give me some generic conversations, and spit them out. So I didn't have to think about it. Mostly it revolves around some random party. That's why I always make sure to repair my equipment as soon as I've noticed any damage. You don't want to put it off and end up spending even more money in the long run. And then the mechanic might be like, hey, hello, Slim. Hope you're having a great day today. And he's going to be hitting us up saying, hey, there's these efficiency upgrades you can get to make your tractor better. The next thing you'll probably notice is these gauges are very different. Right, this over, you can see them. So they were those bars floating on the left side here. Now they're actual gauges. So built a gauge class that basically you can define tick marks. You say add tick marks and say how long you want them to be and how far apart you want them to be. Well, how many you want of that tick mark, and it'll put them on, and you can say whether you want them labeled or not. You can actually have it labeled every other one, every third one, every 10th one, or none at all. And it'll label them with the value. You can also tell where you want the min and max to be, and on a gauge you can say where you want the min and max angle. So if I wanted these two gauges to be like this, I could do them as two gauges that are like that, right? In fact, just for kicks, let's do that. It's super easy. So to do that sort of nonsense, we come down here where the gauges are defined, and set image scales, right? You know what? 80, 10, 0. don't actually give you a spot here to define the, oh no, here, 0 and math pi. So we can change this. This one can go from 0 to pi divided by 2. And the other one we can make go from pi to pi. Oh, we can go from pi divided by 2 to math.pi. Alright, so now they're going to be like this. And if we're going to do that, we want to bring them to the middle. So I'm going to put their transform, move the x over. This is at 280. I'm thinking we want them like real close together, right? So I'm going to move this over to 3 or to 320. Where do we go? 3. Transform. There we go. 320 for that one, and this one we're gonna. Sorry, it should be 420. This should be 380. We're actually gonna go 90, 10. Okay, so they're gonna be 20 units apart. Just as a fun experiment demonstration. Now there's some weirdness because the backgrounds aren't very well defined. I guess I need to tweak that a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we can draw the background here. We really want to do, and then the picture positions are set up to be for a roughly 180-degree arc. So to make my newest addition work, we would want to go from, here we go, an arc 0 minus 2. It should have worked better than it did. I think gone all the way around. Well, anyway, you get the idea. It's not. It's not the way I want it to be anyway. I want it to be how it was. So I was just gonna demonstrate that, and we'll just go back to what we had before. I don't think that's it. There we go. That's it, right? 280 and 520. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we're back to where we were. So yeah, a lot of progress. I haven't been on live streaming, but getting some work done. All right. So that gets us to what are we gonna do today? Answer: I don't know. Quite honestly, I have no idea. Stop it. No, I don't. I want it to go there and there. Thank you. Behave, browser. Behave. Okay. So let's look at my notes. Because I do have some notes. Although you can't really see them. They're here. There we go. Now you can see them. Don't do that. Make it so messages scroll so that the oldest message is at the top of the screen. We added another alert sound. All right, animating typing when Slim sends a message. That's a good one. It's a good next thing to do. Animate typing when Slim sends a message. All right. What I'm thinking is down here, when Slim sends a message, the phone will come up, or at least the thing will come out where you can see it. It may not come up full size. I might have like a priority, so like it'll be like low priority. It just stays down there, and he types it. If it's like something that I really want you to see, you'll come up, pop right in your face, and you get to see it. Bam. Oh, we also added this. Let's demonstrate this other thing we added because it's relevant to the discussion at hand. Let's buy a cow. Let's get rid of that. We don't want to get any extra money. In fact, let's use all our money to upgrade this. We'll fix ourselves or something. There we go. Oh, there's our cow. Alright, we're going to go hit that cow so we get really bad efficiency. Oh, and now we're going to die really fast. Oh, there goes. Alright, when you die, when you lose, the phone comes up. You get a message from your dad. Okay, it's going to be the same deal as what we're going to do. What we're going to go for. So, when an important kind of text comes through, when there's an important event that I need you to know about, like some of these tutorial type messages that I want you to know about, they'll come up. And then for some of them, there's like storyline stuff that I want the player to see. Slim will type a reply, so you get to like watch the reply type out in the gray field. Excuse me, in the gray field there. Hopefully not fast as you can read, so we'll have to play around with that. I mean, it's going to be every half second we'll have a certain number of characters that it will type out. Yeah. What do you think? I'm probably just insane thinking to do this. Would it be cute and funny, or would it be annoying if he misspells a lot and backs up and fixes it? I need other people's opinions because I'm not sure what I think. I don't want to go and implement that and then have it be that's stupid. If you have an opinion, throw it down in the comments. I know there's not much of anybody watching right now, but people come back later and watch these. So if you have an opinion, throw it in the comments. I will check on it. And if people think it's what I should do, if you guys think it's a great idea, I'll do it. If everybody's like, no, that's stupid, I'll think a lot less hard about doing it. I kind of like the idea, but there's like a little bit of voice that says, no, that's stupid, don't do it. So let me know what you think. Is that funny? Will it make the game better, or will it make people be like, I have to wait longer to get past this? I mean, you can always close the phone, I guess, if you don't want to read it. But like, there's another thing gonna make it pop back up again. I don't think. I mean, there's not right now. It's gonna happen once, and then if you wait, it'll. If you don't wait, it'll still do its thing in the background, and you just won't be able to read it. Hmm. Okay. I gotta go check out something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna take like 10-15 minutes and I'll be back. I don't have a scene for that, so let me make a scene for that real quick. Let's have some text. There we go. We'll be right Can't do strikeouts as part of it, can I? Oh well. Oh, yeah, that works, I guess. Article, gradient. I don't know. You know what we can do? We can make it bigger. Now we can put a filter on it. Not how you add a filter. We do this. Filter. Add. Roll. Okay. Hang in there. Let's edit that a little bit. Don't go away. Alright. Now. I'll be back soon. didn't lie. I am back. I left the mic hot that whole time. Hey, sorry about that. Well, anyway, welcome back again. If you actually sat around for all that time. Is there a good way to... Oh yeah, there. I can go back and edit. If I want. Oh, come on. There we go. Get ourselves logged back in. Downside of using... Another downside of using two computers, besides the whole I can't just put whatever window I want wherever I want deal. It does forget all the resources of the other computer to do whatever I want it to do. So it's not having to deal with live streaming, which was the cause, part of the cause of the browser behaving oh so badly. Okay, so what were we fixing to do? We're going to make a queue, or we're going to make a message. We're sending a message thing. So if that's open, it's going to receive the message, or it's going to basically flag that this is a thing the phone is doing. It'll still be able to receive messages, but it can't send more than one at a time. Okay, so if it gets up to a message to send, that message goes into the I'm sending a message thing, and then it'll go all the way to the bottom. So if it has an active, it'll say, do I have an active message? Yes. Okay, send all the message, or receive any messages receiving. Okay, write out their message. And if at any point, if it doesn't have an active message, if it sees an active message to send, it'll stick that in the array, set the value, or yeah, it'll stick that in the variable. So it's like active message is this, and then when it gets down to the bottom, it'll write the next couple letters, whatever. Damn. Simple stuff, really. Should be. And then once it's done, it'll actually put the whole message up. So that whole first thing is just really an animation to make it more interesting. Okay. So first, I just want to make this be its own thing. Now in the chat app, it's just gonna have an active message. So down here, we are in our refresh state. So we go through all the conversations, and then we do our thing. So before we go through all the conversations, okay, so right now combo.getMessage is the function we call to see, well, it processes, does the whole work, does the works, right? So we need to put that field in every, because it is in every message. It's part of the, who makes that field? Who adds it? The message does. Yeah, so that's part of the message. So I have two options. I can just block things, two things being sent at once. I don't want the message to have to check back with the phone whether something's being sent. And that's all handled by the message, like that queue and everything. So, message queue. I think we'll do it in this get message function. We just have to pass it a There's two ways we can do it. I can check to see if the current conversation is active. That would be one way. I don't know, I'm debating. What's the nicest, bestest approach to this? It makes sense that the conversation, I think, handles the message. It's just how do I decide? How that works. So basically, let's go up here to the conversation. We're just gonna, whoops, not the conversation. We're just gonna have a this dot sending. Okay, so get message is now going to return false. Unless we're gonna send it a thing. So basically, we'll start out with false, and then we'll set a variable to false, and we'll set it to whatever this function returns, and also pass it into the function. So by doing that, we'll always get, we'll just say equals false by default. Okay, so if until I get it implemented, it still works, right? Okay. So const time is queue time. Now, right now, it just, if the next message is due, it's gonna push it, right? So here, we need to first check if sending is false. And if the next message is how do I keep track of, yeah, if the sender is slim for the next message. So I guess we actually have to move all the way. Yeah, it's fine. If we're not going to return true, we're going to return the message. No, we're just going to return true or false. I think that works. If we return true, we can actually save that conversation too, so it goes first. Let's see if you have a message to send, you're starting a whole thing, right? It's a whole animation sequence, because it's like first you have to open the app to the home app page if you're not already on their conversations. So you look at what conversation am I on. Okay, bring the app back. Okay. So, I think this is what we need to do. 400th time is a charm, right? We need to check if we have a message. If we... Basically, this function needs to be split up into a check, do I have a message, and return that message. And then the phone or the chat app can then push that message back in as a full message. Or if it's a sent message, or if you're sending a message, the chat app will have to go through its steps, right? Basically, it'll have to lock out. If it's a sent message, it'll just put it on a queue of messages to send in the app. That's fine, yeah, because they're all messages that we're sending, so I can store everything. But we have to play with things a little bit. I don't like it. I should probably just expand my message to have a sender and a receiver field. I haven't done that because I know slim is slim, and it's either, yeah. I know the conversation is a conversation. So if I'm in the conversation, I know who it's to or from. But if I have both fields, I can shuttle in and out and not worry too much about it. I don't even have to store them in the conversations that way. Store them in the phone. Yeah. Might be good to refactor this whole message thing. The message storage thing. If messages have a sender and a receiver. Right now I only store the sender. So I just have to add a field here. To, comma, from, comma, L. Receiver. Sender, message, read, false. Okay. Alright, I hope I spelled that right enough. You can't see. I've been doing all this talking. And you couldn't see any of it. So sorry. My bad. So sorry. Okay. I discovered this sounds really horrible. I'm sorry. I know I do that a lot when I'm thinking. And in the headphones, it's not great. So try to stop doing that. Try. No promises. It's a try. Okay. All right, so we have a sender and a receiver and a sender. So now we add a message. Just need to add receiver there. Cause. Okay. And okay, so in the conversation, we do need to have a sending equals false. So sending is going to be like, if you're actively sending a message, that's where it's going to be. So then when we come down here, actually sending equals, it needs to be an empty string because we're going to put it in the sending field area. Not there. Sending. We are not. Are we penalizing the conversation? No. Yeah, we're penalize. Conversation, order, explosion, position, turn panel, blah 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 blah. That, oh, your thing's missing. No, it's not missing. Oh no, it is missing. Oops. I wonder where that happened. Oops. Okay, well, this says chat. That's the widget. Okay. That's not a widget. That might change a lot. Okay. So this is the widget. This is the panel. Okay, so we want to put it in the panel. We want to say new word wrap text component, blah blah blah. This is, yeah, that was the whole thing. And it's not gonna say chat. It's gonna say this dot sending. We'll say typing. Typing. Let's rename that up here. I like typing better. Typing has a better name. This dot typing. Okay. All right, I know how we're gonna do it. If it's a message from Slim, we're gonna spit it out instead of adding it to the thing. And then we'll type it in and then press the send button. Just missing its send button for some reason. So I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I think I was lazy. I know what's going on. Here, we'll just grab this decorator. New decorator chat. Okay, we're gonna throw that in there too. I'll have to fix its position, but okay. Panel, yeah, return panel. Decorator, come on. They should be in the other order. Text should be first or second so that you can still see it. Yeah, that's actually, I think exactly, roughly, no, it's going to be like, yeah, it's out of, loading still. Patient. Patient, dude, be patient. Not loading, actually. Oh. Did I break it? Oh, everything in the console. Okay. No, somebody else is trying to get on. That's what's going on. Now it won't go until we log in. And then, oh. Don't know how to type my password. There it goes. Missing bracket element 483. Looks good to me. Decorator. I mean, the position's not good. The position's like way off. And the scale is going to be way off because that's like a little speech bubble thing. Position should be like, actually, no, the position should be like 0, 0. Roughly. Boom, 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 bottom. Looks pretty good to me. Did I mess something else up? Oh, I was in the middle of this one, and I didn't put a comma after it, and that's probably what's messing us up. That's going to be what's messing us up. Oh, you just got all the conversations from the get-go. That's interesting. Yeah, it's messed up now. Sorry, we're messed up right now. Bad timing. Okay. Add contact. Name. Leave message. Slim. Comma name. And name. Comma. Slim. Okay, I should fix most of those errors. Maybe not all of them. Okay. Why do we have a breakpoint set? Alright, it's it's scaled all funny. Okay, we can go back up here. It looks like things are working. We'll keep an eye on whether it sends the next message or not. Okay, panelize. There we go. No, that's make widget. There's panelize. Oh, we're getting all the spams. 40. I think this one keep 40 by 40. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I just need to take that out of the main screen and resize things and make it all nice. But like, yeah, you don't need a chat thing. Who are you typing to? Huh? You sending that to everybody? You thinking? Yeah, sending message. Wait, no, that was. Yeah, we're waiting for messages. Okay, yeah, where messages are coming through. Okay. So. Yeah, we're gonna break the get message apart. Right? Instead of pushing it to the queue. I'm probably going to pull all of it out of the queues, all the sub queues, and just have one long queue. Now I'm going to keep the queues per conversation. The reason is that I like it that way. That's why. Yeah, that is why. Yeah. It's better, but then when a message is a okay, so here we don't want to do this necessarily. So we get the message and then if this, yeah, so this is where we would return it, but we need to go do all this other stuff first. So we just need to station.push message to length is greater than 0. The other complicating factor, and this is something I still have to figure out, is I want to potentially like make a conversation, but it waits for you to look at it. And then if you like click on the send field, it'll start typing, you know, to give like an extra little interactive bit of stuff that can happen. Sometimes you have to wait for a few minutes, and just having things to poke around and do can be nice. So I'm just debating how much I want to tie into where. Like, that's really the, I guess I just need to make it as dumb as I need it, and I can make it smarter later. As dumb as I need it, well, that's what I did already, is I just need it to return the message to me if it's a send message. So if it's from Slim, if Q0 dot sender equals Slim, then we need to put that somewhere where we can return it at the end. So that's going to be false. There we go. So I could have a send message function. Yeah, I could have a send message function in the chat app. So I just say send message, blah blah, and then that's all this needs to do, rather than returning it. Because then it's basically more asynchronous. I just send the message. It's like, hey, here's this message. Go do something with it. It'll throw it in a queue of messages to send, and then it can work through and send them as Slim gets around to it, if you know what I mean. All right. That's what we're going to do. Phone.content. Phone.content is -1.contact equals this.name. Okay, so we're checking if we're in the correct content. We're gonna pop our current message off and reload with a new message added to the conversation. And that is important. And we can do that ahead of this. Then don't need this extra variable. I can just turn it's not pop, the pop shift. Okay, let's make our syntax a little more correct there. Otherwise, we're going to set the time, blah, blah. The other option is I set the time, because even a sent message can have a time. I mean, it will have a time. So we can set the time. We can do that before we do this. So right here, instead of just const message equals this dot q dot shift. Okay, so we have the message. Then we could say we can say if message dot sender equals slim message, and they don't need to push it, we don't need to refresh, don't need to do any of this. Well, we still need to do this though. So that can be done after we shift it, and that doesn't break anything. All right, so just double check if the time. Okay, so we got a message off because it was due, and then if there's another message, we're going to prep everything, and we're going to check if the message is from Slim, or yeah, so if Slim is sending the message, then we're going to return it. Otherwise, we're going to push the message to the conversation and refresh the page. If our page is up, we'll refresh our page. Okay, so we're going to comment this a little too much. Message is process. Get the message. Set the due time for the next message if there is one. If sending the message, if Slim is sending, not returning. Message conversation queue, and if the active page. Okay, so that's That's all there is to that. Okay, so now we're going to need another function. We're just going to call it type message. And so that's just going to say this dot typing equals or plus equals message. I know that's not much to bother putting in a function, but I prefer to do things with functions. That way, if I want to change how it's done handled, I can do that. This does not have a send message, does it? Just processes messages. Let's scroll up, see what our functions are. Add message, yeah, get message. Get message is poorly named. Okay. Send. This dot station dot push type. Okay. So basically we can stick characters into typing, and then we can send that once it's ready. Okay. We're good, right? I think that's everything. I mean, that's everything there. So now in our refresh function here, convo.getMessage. Okay, so now we need to actually set something to convo.getMessage. We'll if we can, it can be a const because we're inside a for loop. Okay, and this is where we'll need to sort the queue by time. That's a whole thing. Well, no, we don't have to do that. Never mind. Because we did it so that he gets the message when it's due, not when it's going to be due after a time. So yeah, so it'll go in order that they get received, they'll get thrown in the queue, and then they'll get processed. So basically all it's going to do if we got to set it to something to it, const message equals convo.getMessage, and if message that returns false otherwise, right? returns false otherwise. So yeah, we can say if message push message, but we'd have to have a something to push it to. So we'll just say messages. We call this array of messages to type. This dot messages. Okay, and then if we have any messages, then if messages 0 dot is greater than 0, we're gonna get a couple letters off of it. We need letters from the front of it, so we're going to need to shift it. So hold on a second. All right, hopefully too much stuff didn't fall out of my brain while I was gone for 40 seconds. Const letters. Equals min. Yeah, min. We don't want to grab too many more letters than are there, right? No, hold on. You need to grab that many letters. Who knows off the top of their head how to grab in letters off of an array? I mean, I can do it one at a time. Okay, that's nice. Thanks, ChatGPT. Get off. Making all kinds of noise. Word in. shift and remove the word or stay. Here that does not modify the original string. Move first letter. Function takes a word and a number of characters to remove its arguments. Okay. I need to get the first and two. I should have just said shift in times. Okay. We can do that. That's not too bad. Alright. Alright, oh yeah, oh, it's right there. Smart. Smart. Okay. Okay, so we need to pick a... Yeah, this isn't quite how we're going to do this. Letters. So message dot substring 0, comma n, and then equals basically, I just want a shift function that I can put a number in it. It returns that many of whatever's on the array. That would be nice. I know. I was curious. Okay, come on, ChatGPT. Treat me this way. Okay. I can read first. Okay. I got distracted. What were we doing? We message 0 dot message 0 dot message 0. Okay. I really should do that differently. This was way too dependent on the message not changing. I should really keep the message. I should just add a function to the message, a method to the message, like Shift N. Default 1. If you use Shift on it, do that. We've already done this. Okay. So, and then we have to say messages 0 dot receiver oh, this is a pain. It's more of a pain than that. It wouldn't be that easy. It's get type letters. Else, there are no letters left. Oh, we still have to set the length. Set the here. Anyway, else make it a do. This dot send. Send. Oh. Okay, so type in, and because we're doing this only twice a second, it's gonna be good. Okay, so const n equals dot min dot length. Oh, I don't know, up to 5 letters. I think I should go to the ceiling. Yeah, the ceiling, not the floor. I'm gonna do the floor because it'd be nice if he pauses every once in a while. You know, thinks. Could be good. Okay. Need to add a this dot messages. Oh, and we also need to do and then up here somewhere, not that far up there. That, hey. We have a message queue that we don't use. What do you know? Now we use it. And it's got a different name, but okay. All right, let's come up here to the top. Oh no, I don't have to because I've abstracted that out and put it somewhere else. I do have to come down here though. Make sure I got those. Receive message. Yeah, we got those. Good. Okay. So all we gotta do now. Jerry. Hi. Oh. Jerry. Add contacts. Have a picture. A color. Is it already random color if I don't? Yeah. It does. Okay. I'm just gonna add a Jerry. Whatever color, he's gonna be new color every time you play. Jerry's not consistent like that. He's inconsistent like that. Okay. This dot add contact Jerry. This dot. Send message. Jerry. Hi. Send message. I don't think takes a true false because they're automatically received. Double check. Yeah, I can just put time in there so that it delays. 30, so it delays not too much. And then we're just gonna start bugging Jerry every 30 seconds or so. And if we have Jerry's thing up, should any. Okay. I must have clicked on Jenny. Jerry. Oh, hi. Oh, hi's way too short. Also, to make sure that that's going to be where you can see it. Okay, he is sending messages. That's working. I'm not sure they're going where they're supposed to. They're definitely not refreshing. There's a couple ways we can go about fixing this. Light right now. Doesn't last super long with. Where did I put those? Where are those functions we just wrote? Panelize. Set conversation. Make widget. How come he only sent the message twice? There were like a dozen of them. I don't understand why. Okay, I don't understand why Jerry only. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, got a long delay on it for some reason. Yeah, we're just missing a bunch of stuff. Type, send. So for both of these, yeah, we need to just API. There we go. Conversation. Yeah, I'm just not seeing them. Set conversation, not do the init thing. No. Okay. Well, that's okay. It occurs to me that he sent his 4 highs. He needs to say a lot more than this. Hi, Jerry from over yonder. I was hoping I would see you sometime and pick up on that stuff we were. Hi, this is Slim, not Jerry. Jerry, we really need to talk. It's really important, Jerry. Hello? Are you there? He's a fast typer. Okay. It should pop the thing up. Not necessarily pull the phone into focus, but it should pop the thing up. Why are these send messages being received as receive messages? Is that doing it on other people's conversations too? Did I get things in the wrong order? I got it all backwards. Okay. That's easy enough to fix. Just have to take this, put there, take this, put there. Okay. Alright, dude, it's been 30 seconds, dude. It's been more than 15 seconds. Why am I not sending... Why am I not getting my messages from Jerry? What's going on? Oh, because I'm not clicked into the game. Oh, I was, though. Jane. Got a message from Jane. Message to Jerry. DCIV, that's all good. And some messages don't like it's rated in 0. Oh! Oh, you know what? I know it might be wrong. No. Contacts. That's what's wrong. I wrote the wrong word. Contacts. ACTS. Why does it have a bunch of errors here? Be getting them by now. Yeah, they're not coming through. Got a message from Jane, but didn't send anything to Jerry. Message, name, message, time. Message to from, yeah. I really don't need this. Time equals 0. Hey, yeah. It's really unnecessary. And by now, Jerry should have received some messages from Slim. Still not receiving them. Where's the breakdown? Well, where is the breakdown? Where is this communication getting lost? Okay, let's just go to type function. Let's go and find the type function. Alright, sent messages be false by default. Or received messages. Just so I get notifications, you know. Hi, Jane. Yeah. Doing alright. Okay. Over here, when we're processing, when we're getting the message, 405. 405. Okay, if message sender. Okay, so return message. Okay. Message is a pretty good long message. Yeah. So then you should see that here and refresh. Got messages. So 647. 647. Oh, we're going to there, I guess. Notifications plus equals comma on unread. What on unread is undefined. Interesting. Okay. Dot get message. Got our message. So this dot messages dot push message. So after this dot messages has a length of 0. After we get out of this for loop, dot messages still has a length of 1 now. Okay. L-E linked. Why you don't throw error? Give me a lot of trouble shooting if you would just put an error in there. Okay. Oh yeah, now we got some errors. What do we got? What you got for me there? Dot message is undefined. 655. 655. Dot message. Oh, I remember that. This is messages. I saw it. I just forgot to fix it. Okay. Oh, we're gonna fix this other thing down here too real quick. Just real quick, like... They'll stay on red. Or they'll stay red. Red, like the wall behind me. And my face a little bit. Let's move that. So it's mostly just a wall behind me. Oh, light. Light's dying too. It's not plugged in? Yeah, it's not plugged in. Is that not plugged in? Okay, I don't know why that's not lighting up brighter. Maybe it's just on dim. Jerry, I was hoping and catch up on that stuff we were talking about. Wow, can't assign property read on by this is okay. That would be a problem. Okay, it's got 481. Okay, 481. 4 Oh, because it's not a message. It's just a text string. Yeah, it's not a message. It's just a text string. And it doesn't know anything. So Send needs to be a little bit smarter than that. Right? But you can stop now. Can't sign property, read on high. 481 4. I don't know why it's 481 message dot read equals true. It doesn't have a read property. Okay, gotcha. It's a string, so it doesn't have a read. I can't just add a read property to a string, I guess. Read or read or. Alright, that's here when we send it. We can't just push it. We have to say new message from or to comma oops dot typing. What else do we need to put on the message? Time a red comma I think it's phone.time, right? Yeah, phone.time. Okay. See, that fixes it. Missing there 434. 434. Yeah, we need one more of those. Da, 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 da. Yeah, cool, Sarah. Cool story. Hi. It's Slim. From over yonder. Hoping. Okay. First of all, that's working all right. All right, not perfect, but we'll live with it for now. I may have to make it an auto-scaling Gizmotron, but for now we're gonna work with it without radius of 0. Radius. Its position would have to be equal to its height. There's things that could be done. Most importantly, when we panelize it, when we panelize it, not make widget, panelize, yeah. Message, typing. This should not be, it should be aligned left. 270 I think is good. 20 is good, but this should be like 5. I don't see any reason to start that any higher than that. Let's go ahead and let that run. Oh, let's put our phone down and watch it pop up the Jerry thing. It's not gonna. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're typing. We're a little bit high. Okay, that's fine. We gotta come down a little bit. And we gotta make it narrower. Maybe it'd be easier to read if it was black. Could always change the color of that field too. Okay, so 5 is not enough. We want it to be down. What font size is this? 11, so we want to go down 12. And then this should be basically like 3, maybe? Oh, and our width is 6. I'll try that. Oh, I could make it trigger faster. I thought 30 seconds. 30 seconds should be 15 seconds. Oh, he's typing. Over yonder. He's typing way too slow. Hoping I get to see. Catch up on that stuff we were. This is. Oh, they listened it 3 times. That I don't understand. And we gotta clear it out of here. You gotta type faster. 3 times way too slow. And I may just have to speed the phone up. It won't hurt anything. Okay. Back up here. Send. Okay. Now it's gonna push a blank one, so that's not great. I just realized I can run it on this computer, the testing, and I can just do the coding on this computer. Oh, I was gonna make that smaller too. Did I make that smaller? This is, I think, 280. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. Come on, cat. It's enough. Yeah, we still send it 3 times. I don't know why we send it 3 times. Why would we send it? If this message length is greater than 0. Alright, let's try and figure this out. We have a message on there. we have a message. We're typing the letters. Tick, 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 tick. Message.link is greater than 0. We do this. Then 0.send and this dot message is dot pop. Now there should be nothing there. In half a second, that should be empty. Hello? Okay, so he skipped all the way down to hello. Was that a skip? Yeah, so these two messages just disappeared. I think it's because he took so long to type that message, and yeah, we popped it instead of shifting it. That's what it is. That's what happened. Yeah, so we need to up this writing rate a little bit. I think we need to write up to 9 characters. So basically, you'd put the other two on the conversation stack, and then it just kept pulling them off because the bottom one was empty already. Second, the bottom one was empty, and then it was pulling the top one off. Oh, we're talking. Talk. So you really need to talk. Okay, and he did a little break. Cool. Now we're very important. Okay. There's a weird refreshy thing that's annoying. Really need to just refresh that. And because we're inside the thing, that's what we're gonna do. We're only gonna pull a full refresh here. Not there. Right, we have this dot refresh conversation. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna say this dot, and we just gotta get to thing. So so there's a bad way that this whole thing is architected where it's a pain to get a handle on anything. Okay. First of all, be careful with your tractor. I can't tell you how many times I've seen new farmers hit a tree or rock and end up damaging their machine. Not that there's any trees or rocks you can hit, but you know. Okay. Oh, I don't like the flashiness of it. The strobing when he's typing. I don't actually understand why it strobes. It shouldn't. It doesn't take 2 frames. It erases and repaints. It shouldn't strobe. A refresh conversation. And it sets the conversation. Does the panelize. But that's still analyze makes this guy. It's because JavaScript is lame. That's why it's a pain. In case you're wondering. Or I have to make a variable of an object to pass things by reference and store the references. Well, I never set these back to the right size. Oh well, does that still work? Yeah, it still works. Okay, I mean, of course it still works. Just the background and this other art that doesn't work. Okay, I need to make... do this and then put them there and there. Anyway, that's not relevant. Finder event pass whole phone works and I don't want to do it. That's what it boils down to. And so I'm gonna keep pushing it off as long as I can until I'm so deep in technical debt that it just makes sense to rewrite the whole thing from scratch. But I'll have much better ideas about how not to do it because I've done it badly once. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I gotta be careful. This computer has the clock set wrong, so I'm gonna sit here and stream till 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, I feel so tired. Oh, it's not really 7:48. Ah. Okay. So here's the problem. we can fix the problem. We can fix the problem. Yeah, we can fix the problem. Problem easy to fix. I mean, I don't know why it blinks still. That's a bit confusing to me. That's confusing. But we can fix the deep. No. Conversation is just gonna get, or contact, whatever it's called. They're gonna get their own little page. We're just gonna. It gets a page. Then, when we do this panelize thing, right? Well, this refresh conversation thing, we don't have to do all that. Yeah, that's not how we want this to work anyway. Let's be real. That's not how we want refresh conversation to work. I'm going to call it update conversation because I'm going to call it update page. So the conversation has a page tied to it. We're going to update the page. Okay. So when we update the page, basically gonna do the same thing as when we panelize it. Right? Whoa. What I just did. Don't do that. Okay. We're not going to do it all the same thing. I'm just saying we're going to do the same thing. Okay. Don't need a conversation. So we know how many, we will know how many blurbs are here. So we can start it and into position and add more if we need to, right? So don't need any of this. Okay, we do have a message. Okay, so we are going to need to be able to make a message. We want the whole message bubble. Make message bubble. So we pass in a message. And we make message. This isn't really what we're going to do, but we've abstracted this out enough that we can deal with it. yeah, so basically we know how many messages we have, we know how many message bubbles we have. Do math, you can go down to that number, and then we can add any more that we need to add. That way I'm not having to delete, rebuild a million times. Stupid. We're doing that. Okay, and then we're returning the panel. We're not actually going to return anything from this function. We're just going to change things. So the panel already exists. And then it gets set to the thing. Well, we're going to call this dot page going to be the panel. Okay. And we don't need to do any of this stuff. We need to deal with his name. We do have the fit widget list. So we're going to have our list. Yeah. Equals stop page dot widget list, but that's not what it's called. You can't address it. It's dot content, right? So this is a panel. This is this is his content. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. So this dot page 2 dot content. Now we're on the scrolling panel. Oh, sorry, it's dot content 2 dot content 0. That's the scrolling panel. So that's our list. That's our fit widget list. Okay. And then text typing equals content. Okay, so this was 2, 0, 1, 2. This is 3. 3. Dot content 0 dot decoration. It's spelled wrong, sorry. That's probably not the right one to call it, but dot content. Yeah, see why I don't like doing it this way? See why it's a horrible nightmare, a pain to work with? Okay. Don't need to change that ever. I don't need to change that ever, I don't think. So now we can just go boom, 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 like that. Important that you see. Okay. So for I equal sorry, list dot size. we need to make list, define list here at the get-go, I guess. Equal. I remember what language we're working with. I is less than okay. Not that. There we go. Stop me. Message bubble. Okay. See, it's not that hard once you figure out what's where. Oh. Okay, so now we've updated the content without having to refresh the whole thing or throw off the scroll position or any of that. So now I never have to touch the scroll position because we're not constantly regenerating this page. We're just going to call update page. So now everywhere where we're calling that other function, we're not going to do that anymore. Only if it doesn't exist yet. So what we're going to do is say if page, oh, not that far down. This is annoying to me. Else, I don't have to say else. Well, we'll be explicit about it. Analyze. Okay, and now basically anytime where we say this dot panelize, that conversation, we're gonna say, whoa, where we say this dot panelize, conversation. Yeah, there's only one other place we do it, so we're okay. Do I dare? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what we broke. How many typos? 442. We got a typo at 442. Didn't even look at what it is. It's a missing or extra curly brace. 442 update page. Yeah, it looks like we got an extra curly brace. take that out of there. Since I redecoration of const typing 447 447. Yeah, I know I copied and pasted instead of typing. Okay. This dot content is dot content on link -1 is undefined. 262. 262. GUI. Oh, yeah. So we're pushing invalid content, and we aren't very. Or we're pushing it to the wrong place. So let's. Click when we call. And really Panelize should build a page. And then call. This is reminding me of a problem I had though before. I'm hoping it's not an issue going forward. I have to figure out how to deal with now. Okay, it's yeah. This dot content dot length -1. Okay, let's throw in something we can work with. Let's do some troubleshooting. What are we pushing to the wrong place? I mean, it's somewhere here we're panelizing to the wrong place. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it might be. I know one thing I need to look at. Up here, when we update the page, this dot const typing equals this dot page dot content 3 content 0 dot. It's this here. It's this here. It's this line 446. Station I, and it's that. It might be. Yeah, I just pushed the message in. I didn't actually. Const list equals. Oh no, that's good. That's what the list should equal. Sorry. Yeah, of course you're trying to play right when I'm breaking it. kill the server and restart it. Yeah, we're still getting that undefined error. Okay, so we need to find this position and update page, and we need to look at what we're actually pushing where. What line is that? 447-ish. 447-ish. Alright, we'll just start here. That page is undefined. Okay, that dot page is undefined. That makes it easy if this dot page is undefined. Dot page is never defined. So how are we even breaking it? This dot page is never defined. We're just running panelize every time, and it should work as badly as it did before. Okay, well, that conversation panelize. So we actually need to say and then oops. That should go in the function. Sorry, I'm breaking it right now. As long as you're not looking at messages, it's not. It's run-ish. Okay. The content. And my phone is so. Oh, it's right here. It's right in front of me. I don't know where it is. Okay. Yeah. One of these things. Page is undefined. Okay. That's as far as we got. We never make it to there, right? Yeah, we're never gonna make it to there. Do you have any other faults? 2629. Nope. You can't even see the. Slide that in. Undefined has no properties. I guess gotta figure out what I made undefined. I don't have a clue what I messed up. Especially since this wasn't even getting called. Now it is. I didn't touch any of this. I just copied it and moved it. Okay, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna say make message bubble. Message. Now. Put that in a function where we can use it. Now if we want to make a message bubble. Okay, let's throw a little here. Position. Okay, that should all work. I don't see anything wrong there. And it's all made it into both functions, so all I was checking out, is it all there? And it does look like it's all there. Content 2.content 0. Okay. I don't know. I think my wife is home and I'm gonna call it a night.